I'm not even in the energy or have the motivation or feeling to get angry about this anymore, really and truly. United obviously draw to West Ham United, who are in the relegation zone currently, sitting on 3 wins in the Premier League, 3 draws, I think, and 8 losses. Obviously, West Ham have been better since Nuno Espirito Santo's come in. But more often than not, the idea when you're playing against Manchester United, this current Man United team right now, is to sit off them. Sit off Man United and let them try and work out how to break it down. And there wasn't really a consistent idea of how to break Manchester United down, break West Ham's block down. But one thing that was a positive going into this game is that United have been really good from set pieces this season. The most amount of goals in the Premier League from set pieces, when West Ham were also the team that conceded the most from set pieces. So I myself personally, as a fan, was looking at this game saying maybe that's one way we can gain the edge on West Ham United. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. United were just... The goal that came was just about the amount of numbers that we committed to it. And that's one thing that is a positive with this system, I guess, is that you will get numbers in and around the box often. And Dalot did finish well. Another player who I've been critical of, but I can't really hugely be critical of someone that's playing out of position. So that's something I do need to take into account when speaking about someone like Diogo Dalot. He's not a left wing back. He's not meant to be in and around the attacking areas. But today, thankfully, he was there because he's the one that got us the opening goal. Yeah, it's just a struggle to watch Manchester United right now. And I think all Man United fans can relate to that. It is really tough to watch the team right now. Do I think it's going to get better? Honestly, like really and truly, I think it's going to get worse. Just due to the fact that we're going to lose out on some of our better players. Due to the AFCON, we're going to miss out on Amad Diallo, Brian Mbeumo, and Nusser Mazraoui. And Mazraoui specifically is someone I want to talk about because I thought he was brilliant today. I thought, we know what he provides, his defensive awareness and how he takes on these defensive tasks, but also the player level of quality he has, technically speaking, is almost always guaranteed from Mazraoui. There's so much, obviously Aiden Heaven got a start today. He got the nod ahead of Lenny Yoro. Obviously Lenny Yoro struggled a little bit when it comes to he struggled a little bit in the last game, in the Palace game at Selhurst Park. So Heaven came into this game here, and I actually like the idea of Aiden Heaven playing there just because of the centre half role. De Ligt's been United's best defender, no doubt, this season, but it was really about trying to get some ball playing from there, trying to see what it's like in possession. Does that give us a little bit more edge? The answer to that was quite quickly and evidently no. We weren't going to be improved in build-up play. It looked like mainly the only way we were going to get out or break the low block was with Xerxes, maybe intricate passes in behind, but his connection with Cunha and Mbeumo wasn't really there. Cunha and Mbeumo, 2 summer signings that I've raved about, and I don't regret doing that. I just feel as though maybe the Manchester United rot is almost setting in with them. I thought they were both pretty poor today. Ahmad was always going to be available on the right-hand side, and I really don't like when the ball goes down this left-hand side of the pitch. It just really isn't. It's just not a lot of positive things happen when United are playing down that left-hand side. The mechanics of it aren't good. Dalot naturally being someone who you'd see at right centre-back or right wing-back. I don't really like him at right wing-back, but right centre-back mainly is where we saw him profiled a bit better under Ten Hag when he'd invert from right back and play next to the 6 and pick up the ball in the middle of the park and actually have some really nice progressive moments and carry the ball quite well as well. On the left-hand side with the touchline right next to him, it's not really the best place for him. I thought Casemiro, especially in that first half, was unbelievably important. I thought he was just holding it all together because there was a lot of times when we were caught high up the pitch and Casemiro was there to close the door on West Ham. And the only reason we weren't really punished for our openness is just due to the lack of quality that West Ham have. And I think West Ham fans are aware of that as well. But to be fair to them, they came with a game plan. I'm sure they had a lot of confidence going into the game due to Manchester United's inconsistent form where they feel like, no one really likes going to Old Trafford in general. But is there a better time to go to Old Trafford than right now? I thought Aaron Wan-Bissaka was unbelievable. Unbelievable for West Ham. It's like he's getting on to me for all the times. It felt personal. It's like he's getting on to me for all the times that I criticised Wan-Bissaka in the past. But he was brilliant. Doing what he does in terms of the slide tackling, that's not new for us. We've seen that as Manchester United fans up to this point. But more than that, it was his defending at the back post, which was really really cool to see from a Wan-Bissaka point of view. But from a Man United fan point of view, it's just like, where was that when you were wearing a United shirt? Because that's one thing that was a big criticism of Wan-Bissaka, which is his how switched on he was when the ball was on the other side of the pitch, and him getting caught sleeping at the back post. He definitely wasn't getting caught sleeping at Old Trafford today in a West Ham shirt. So he deserves a lot of credit, and I think he probably was the man of the match on the pitch. Bruno Fernandes, Bruno Fernandes is just a cut above, really. The quality is always going to be showing there, but again, it's going to be tough for him to affect the pitch or affect the game, from the areas in the pitch in which he's picking up. Luke Shaw was fine. I think that rating is quite fair, to be fair. It was just an okay performance. I don't think he was bad. I don't think he was great. Senna Lamans wasn't really tested much outside of the goal. Alphonso Areola was definitely the more active of the goalkeepers, especially in that first half. Bruno had that volley right after Xerxes' attempt was cleared off the line by Wan-Bissaka. But yeah, just all in all, it felt like, I said this after the Nottingham Forest game as well, it's like, it almost feels like a slugfest in Premier League games for Manchester United right now. Just seems to be the reality of it right now. We are competing to just try and he can deliver that killer blow. That's the idea of it. It's a slugfest for Manchester United right now, and it's losing out on this whole right-hand side that I just spoke about right now. It's just United, when the ball's on the right-hand side, is when you feel like things are going to happen. And Ahmad was taking up. Actually, no, I think Ahmad did do well today. I think he gave Diouf a really tough time. Was creating separation really well, as he almost always does. And our biggest chances in the game from open play did come from him. But yeah, this whole right-hand side, missing out on this whole right-hand side is going to be tough. Like, I wonder really and truly where it's going to come from, where the replacements are going to come from. Kobe didn't get any minutes. Malacia back with the squad, and Shea Lacey, I think, has just been put there as to keep the academy run going on, if I'm being honest. Ugarte coming on before Kobe Mino again. Lisandro Martinez did come on and get some minutes as well. Yeah, it's going to be tough for Man United to replicate the quality that we do have on the right-hand side of the pitch, but we'll have to look at our next couple of fixtures that United have while these guys are out. We'll have them for Wolves and Wolverhampton Wanderers as a quick preview into the next game. Haven't won a game. They haven't won a game in the Premier League this season. You just fear this might be their first win. Like, you just fear that they might get their first win on the board against Manchester United. Obviously, we hope not, but as it's going right now, there's no reason for Wolves not to approach that game with a positive outlook and to say, if there's a time to get points on the board right now, it would be against this team that is playing very, very inconsistently right now in Manchester United. But I want to see the next couple of fixtures for United, because there was 5 fixtures that we looked at, and it was the Everton game, Palace game, West Ham, Wolves, and Bournemouth. These 5 games on the United quad, we spoke about me, Saeed, Liban, and Hussein. I had it as a loss, to be honest, to Palace, so that's somewhere we picked up points. I had it as a win against Everton and a win against West Ham, so we didn't pick up the points there. Wolves, as poor as we might have been, there's just feels no way I can sit here and say to you guys we shouldn't win that game. Do I think it'll be a convincing win? No. I just think we have to win that game, and I'm not sure we have enough to beat Bournemouth at Old Trafford. That is the situation Manchester United are currently in. Let me know what you guys think down below. I know a lot of you guys want me to talk about players, and I feel like it's fair for me to say that a lot of these players underperforming. Cunha underperformed today. Xerxes underperformed today, and Beaumont underperformed. I think Casemiro probably did do well in that first half, but lost the ball often enough. But it's kind of what we know Casemiro to be. Dalot being profiled out wide isn't great. Heaven jumped into that challenge on Bowen early in the game to give him a yellow card, so that kind of led him to be hooked. I thought Mazraoui was really good. Ahmad was really good. So yeah, it is what it is. There's a lot left to be desired as a Manchester United fan right now. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys next time.